Hello, everyone. Uh, we're live. Just
Whoop, whoop.
yeah, just being joined as well. Yeah, no, I'm ready to be back. I'm ready for some
I'm
D
glad to
and
be
D.
back.
Yeah, Rona's back. He's glad to be back. Had those awful visitors out of his house now.
It was
Uh,
fun the first day or two, but after that,
Wait, they were there all weekend?
yeah, well, they didn't stay. More like they were at a hotel about 10 minutes away, so they kept coming back.
Why? Do I want to know why? Because you
Maybe off
fed
stream.
them. Because you fed them, didn't you?
Oh, they were feeding us too, so
Oh, fair. Anyway, um, don't really have any announcements as of the moment that I can think of. So we're gonna just kind of dive right into it tonight. And we'll see how far we get in terms of what I have planned versus what you guys can get through. So does anybody want to do the recap for this? No one?
No, I've got inspiration. I don't need it.
Okay.
likewise. Plus, I wasn't here.
Okay.
Damn.
That's fine.
Well, I was here, but I have inspiration.
No, that's fine. Uh, I can do it. Let's see. Give me just a quick minute to remember what exactly happened last week. Got it. So, the party had been traveling by boat for a little bit after a city, or not a city, a shed, if you would, a hut fell from the island above this channel that they were currently sailing in. It impacted in the water, leaving many people dead. They discovered or realized that this was a part of Valinar's island, his floating sky island, that had dropped this hut, basically. Some of the people he recognized, but not in a familiar way, more of a passers-by. They lit as many bodies as they could on fire to give them a quote-unquote burial, and then they traveled more. And Valinor had been using many ascending spells in order to gather information from friends, potential allies, and to mess with slash fuck with people that he knew from back home,
Yeah.
causing at least one particular noble some major anxiety and some restless nights. um, but afterwards, they managed to make their way to the mainland, just outside of what is known as the Overgrowth. Timbe, Elaine, and Zane accompanied the party for about a day inward till they got to the base of the mountain. At which point they were like, "Okay, we have to go set on our separate way. So here's where we're gonna break off." So they
Well,
have
that sucks.
yeah, well,
Mm-hmm.
they have broken off from the party, and you guys had your way around the mountain to the ruins outside, kind of at the base of the mountain that Cardin is familiar with. He has been here before. He knows that these ruins actually lead to a easier incline up the mountain. It still can be a journey to go up the mountain, but it's going to be from this direction. It'll be less of a sheer climb. You guys got there and began to make camp and began the process of a long rest. You guys have not had any encounters, luckily, due to some very unforgiving rolls. And then
Rip is kind of a little nettled by that.
it's okay. It's fine. Towards the end of the session, however, I had Cardin roll a D100. She rolled a 79. So, now as you guys are basically resting, I have a very important question to ask. What was the watch order that had been established?
We hadn't established one.
I know. That's why I'm asking now. What is that order? What do you guys want it to be?
I'll be third.
Dunok will be first, because he's laying down the private sanctum.
I'll be second.
I guess I'm last.
Okay. This... That'll do. As you guys have a small campfire, not something massive. Just kind of to keep you guys warm, and as you guys are kind of huddled, or not huddled, but kind of situated between two groupings of ruins. Cardin, during your watch, you don't notice anything too out of the ordinary. And in a moment of staring off into space effectively, you're distracted just for a moment. Or at least it feels like a moment to you. And then you begin to hear something coming from the shadows around you. And as you look up, you are no longer alone in the darkness. And instead, you are surrounded. Your entire campsite, what appears to be sorry, I'm getting ready to. You guys are completely surrounded by what appears to be a massive amount of goblins. I'm gonna move over to a map.
And I don't speak Goblin.
Oh, that is a lot of goblins.
Oh, damn.
I don't see any goblins.
Yeah, so for the point of this, the campfire has a light source, meaning Valinar, you can only see what is within the. Actually, I probably need to make that visible to players. Give me 1 second here, so everybody can see it there. Yeah. So Valinar, you can only see what's inside of that yellow rim because that's what light is being given off by the fire.
That is so unfortunate, Valinar.
So, you guys are welcome to move within the circle of light, because I just placed you guys here as a means to.
Can I have control of my token?
Oh, I'm sorry. I must have had to make a new one.
Thank you.
Yep. So, but yeah. So, you guys can move within the light, but other than that, that is where you guys are sleeping. And where you guys are currently positioned. As Cardin, you see this horde, effectively, just kind of, as you look up, have surrounded you, kind of crawling almost spider-like across the rubble, trying to keep quiet. And as you look up, what do you do?
Cardin will bang.
You're gonna cut out, bud.
Yeah, you...
I cut out? What? Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna... And that was what you did.
Oh, I'm going to, basically yell, goblins! And lots of them. Cardin will then bonus action rage.
Well, it's not necessarily you have a turn. You have a moment to do something. If you shout, they are attacking, and we're rolling into initiative. So
Yeah.
you're shouting.
Cardin's reaction would be goblins.
All right, and with that, everybody will be awoken. So there won't be a surprise round. Well, more or less anyway. But I will ask for initiative from everybody now.
Click on your token and then hit initiative.
Oh, yeah.
Add turn.
Is mine going to work?
Oh, also,
Second
Rick,
bit.
just so you know, I'm not wearing my armor because of sleep.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, I know I pushed the button.
Yeah, it's lagging heavy, guys. Roll20 is being really dumb.
I just refreshed Roll20 and I see no rolls.
Well, I've officially pushed the button twice and nothing has happened.
Okay, well, it's rolling for me on the DM side.
I'll just refresh it.
Add turn. No. What the fuck?
Here we go again.
Well, this time
Guess
it's
we
not.
get to use our physical dice, guys. Let's go.
If you don't mind me running to the closet real quick.
Oh, there goes mine. Or, no,
It's working for me.
Um,
What the hell?
I don't see anything.
But I can't
Whoa,
add.
okay.
But I can't add the goblins to the turn order.
I saw a DM roll.
Yeah. Can you guys? Oh, there goes one. Okay, there's
There we go.
Claudia's.
16 when you had 4. It wasn't working with my
Wait, really?
beyond 20.
Yeah, it's not working with my. Oh. Yeah, it's not
Alright.
working with my.
It's
Beyond
working. So none of you guys are rolling regular. You guys are all rolling from the dice roller.
The dice roller, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
What's that
rolling
thing
from.
here?
When I was clicking, I was rolling from my character sheet. On
Right, but
Roll20
that's what.
and
That's the
Yeah,
only
I'm
thing
trying
that
the
I'm
same
getting
thing
to
right
work.
here.
That's the only thing we're getting to work right now. What the hell?
Okay, let me try and attack.
So I'm trying to roll from the regular character sheet and it's not rolling at all.
Okay, so attacking works.
I am
confused.
I rolled initiative for Cardin and it worked.
I'm over here mashing the initiative button and nothing's happening.
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna get rid of this and open it again.
I guess
Alrighty.
you just roll initiative for us?
Yeah, well, no, you can roll initiative, and I'll just keep track on a piece of paper because I still can't add it to a physical thing for you guys to be able to see for whatever reason. So I'll just keep track of it on a piece of paper.
What'd you do?
Except I rolled a 5. I rolled it. I had to roll it
There we
through my
go.
character sheet.
Oh, I'll take the 22.
Are you kidding me? Guys, you have no idea how long I've been talking to you.
Oh my
No,
God, you're allowed
because you've
to
been
get
muted.
Button press.
No, not only that. So I finally found a charger for my headset, but I was doubly muted because I was still muted on Discord last time I used my earbuds, and I was also muted on my headset. But yeah. But no, I tried to hit initiative several times and it didn't work, and then I rolled an attack and hit initiative again, and then it worked.
Yep. I got to work off the roll 20 as well, so yep, I'll take that 22.
Yeah, but again, it wasn't working for the turn order, which is not helpful.
You want us to try it again?
No, because I still can't add the goblin to it. Let's just we're
Okay.
just gonna go with this. So 22.
Stupid turn order.
Asta is at first with as high as her initiative is, so we'll have Asta first. Then we'll have Katia. Then the next initiative order. Cardin, you need to roll twice for your initiative. 11 it is.
That's rough.
We have. Okay.
Maybe it just had a hard time loading all of the goblins.
Wouldn't be surprised if that's it.
What did Denock roll?
I mean, it's not like we can't
20,
kill
okay.
like 30 or 40 of them with one fireball.
And then we have
Question.
Arden. and
What is this
then-
spot over here?
Hold on. Go again?
Northwest of our camp.
Okay, you don't know
Where's
at
that?
the moment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Technically, you're the only person that can actually see that, but that area is ruins at the moment, and it is difficult
Okay.
to see past the rubble.
So I know it's over there, though.
You know there's a larger pile of rubble in this distance. But
Okay.
you're the only one that can see that because of your dark vision bullcrap range.
Fair. That is awesome.
So
Thank you.
and you would just know that it's a large pile of rubble. So
Okay, so there's not like a clearing here. It's just a pile of rubble.
That
Even
you
though it
can-
looks like a.
that you can see currently. After
Okay.
combat, you can investigate further if you wish.
Oh, okay.
So, that means, Asta, you are up first. Currently, you are prone on the ground. What would you like to do? No, you can stand up. You're not restrained or anything. You're just prone because you were sleeping.
You're asleep.
Okay, apparently I never asked this the whole time I've been playing D&D, but what does prone mean?
You're
You're on
laying
the
down.
ground.
That's all it means? Just say
Yeah.
laying down!
It can mean you're laying down. It can mean you're on your knees. As long as you're not standing up straight, you're prone.
Okay, well, anyway.
And there's ways to knock a person down.
So basically, if you would like to stand up, it's half of your movement speed.
Okay, well.
Not
I-
not a big deal. So like 15 feet.
okay,
Alternatively, I believe you can crawl along at half speed as well, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Fun fact, how many goblins do you guys think there are? Because I counted them.
50.
Oh, come on.
Am I right?
No.
No.
Oh.
Way more than that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh
Well,
shit.
it don't matter how many there are because they're gonna disappear.
Yeah, for real. What are you doing, Asta?
Okay. I'm gonna stand up, and
Yeah.
then, well, I had a plan, but people are in my way that I don't want to hit, so,
You can still move. You just have 15 feet of movement rather than 30.
like, oh, the shadows move with me. I could move, like, right there.
Yeah.
And be fine, or, like, even, okay. I'll just stay there for right now.
Okay.
So I don't know if this is gonna work, but what I would like to attempt is, where's my little arrow guy? So what I would like to attempt is to use my lightning arrow to like try and shoot 3 of them in a row like dominoes at the same time.
Okay. I don't think your lightning arrow does that. I would also say that because you are sleeping, it will take a bonus action to pull your crossbow out, and have it ready to go. I am being relatively generous with that ruling, as most of the time that would just be a straight up action as core D&D. But I understand that you guys are seasoned adventurers at this point, and I imagine that you have your crossbow loaded and laying beside you, ready to go at a moment's notice. So, but I will.
Also sleeps with her bow and arrow like it's a teddy bear. So
Well, it's a crossbow, I believe, yes. But
You know what I meant.
I love that though. That is awesome. But it would take, I would say, a bonus action to get it ready to fire. So you wouldn't have your bonus action, but you could do a regular attack if you wish.
okay, that's fine. I'll do that.
You're gonna fire twice, I assume.
Yes. So I do it twice still.
I mean, yes, but lightning arrow. It wouldn't be lightning arrow. It'd just be regular damage, I believe. 23 hits. Who are you aiming at, by the way?
Oh, these 3 dudes.
Okay, well, it's just a regular arrow shot, so you're aiming at the very first goblin there.
Yeah.
So, 23 hits, and you kill it.
Wow.
They're goblins, guys. They have 7 hit points. Her modifiers,
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
her modifiers alone kill it. She doesn't even have to roll damage. Second shot, go ahead and roll again. Same row.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the same row.
Second goblin.
Oh.
Ooh, 21 hits, and you'll kill another one.
Sweet.
So you have 10 feet of movement left, and that's about it. Is there anything else you would like to do?
I guess I'll oops. I have to go back to
Oh,
this.
by the way, before we go much further, what is turn order?
Oh, it
next.
goes.
You never said.
It goes Asta, Katya, Dinok, the goblins, Cardin, and then Valinar.
Can
All
you
right.
put that into chat, please?
Wait, I'm on it. Hang on. So
Hold
you
on.
said
okay.
Asta?
Hold on. I'll put it in the Discord. That way, it doesn't get lost in the.
Fine.
Fair.
I spelled Dinok wrong.
Gonic.
Fat keys.
Oh, did you hit Debok?
No, I had Doinok.
Doinok.
All right, there you go. All right, Katya, you're up.
Okay, next clarification. The green stuff on the map, are those trees or is that just grass?
This is grass. It is thick grass. Not enough to
Okay.
restrain your movements yet, but
Perfect.
it is
Just
relatively thick. No, it'd be
All
like
right.
ankle deep here.
Well, then here's what I would like to do first and foremost. I'm going to stand up.
Okay.
I'm going to take a step to my left.
Yep.
I'm going to grab hold of Dinok and say, "Come with me." And then I'm going to use Dimension Door. And I'm going to put us right in this area here.
I don't know where you're putting us. First,
Right there.
okay. First off, Dinok, are you willing to go with him?
Gonna roll wisdom on this.
I mean, he doesn't explain to you what he's doing or what he's casting. He just says, you know, come with me. And he basically reaches a hand out to you.
Usually, Katya's. Oh, sorry, thinking this
You
is
cut out.
recording. Usually Katya is mostly reliable, except for that one glaring instance in the Mirror Woods
Yeah.
that Enoch will never forget. Can I use a bonus action or reaction real quick to tell my followers attack the goblins and grab Katya's hand?
On your turn, you can give them a mental command. As far as I'm aware, there is no distance limitation on the command.
Okay.
As far as I'm aware. Now, if anybody knows differently, please let me know, because I will correct that in the future. But I'm going to say for right now, there's no distance limitation. Plus, with where he's wanting to put you, you would.
It's not terribly far
You
from
would
your
s-
skeletons.
You would still
It's
have
just out of line of
visual
danger.
on most of your skeletons, if not all of them.
Okay.
So it wouldn't matter anyway. So yes.
Shrug. Book it. Grab.
All right.
Alright, whoop.
Whee!
Now we're not surrounded by goblins.
And I'm going to zoom out just a little bit on this other map so that chat can see you guys. Put you guys right there. All right.
Yeah, I can see everyone.
Hold on.
Oh,
Oh.
Well.
Oh.
what's
Yeah.
what's a natural one on a attempt to suppress a magic urge?
It's a
It
failure, so it happens. Go ahead and roll a D100 for me.
Alright. Please be something beneficial. 80.
80.
Okay, cool.
Okay. This is actually really funny. Dinok, you arrive I don't have a good way of doing this, so... Dinok, you arrive there by yourself. So, for the purposes of this, you do not see Katya when you arrive.
That's fucking awesome. It's like, here, come with me. Bloop. Where'd you go? Well, at least the spell didn't backfire, and I ended up, teleported off the mountainside.
So, you are currently, Katya, you are currently under the effects of invisibility.
Sweet.
Yep. So, you still have 15 feet of movement, technically, though, Katya, if there's anything else you would like to do.
Actually, I would have 10 feet left because I
Oh,
had
right.
stepped
You
5
took
feet. Yeah,
You did take a step.
but I don't. I might step back a couple more steps. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Okay.
Right there. And then activate my barrier ring as my bonus.
Yeah, alright. That will bring us to Dinok.
Alright, so mental connection, slay the goblins.
Yep, easy enough.
Which kind of... Actually... No. Dinok does not say that.
Okay.
Because of Boblin.
Ooh, okay.
Forgot who I was playing there for a second. Dinok instead calls out
If I'm not mistaken, you don't know Goblin, correct?
Correct.
Okay, I'm just making
Calling
sure.
out uncommon.
Okay.
We do not wish to harm you. Please, let us speak. And he will have his minions hold an action.
Okay.
The warrior will step here.
Alright, and what is the trigger to the held response?
If the goblins act aggressive.
Okay. Alright, and then did you want to do anything with your action? Because talking that phrasing, I would say would be a free action. It's not very long. It's pretty short and to the point.
Dinok will hold a fireball.
Okay. All right. As it is now the goblins' turns, as you kind of call out to them, several of them, we'll say, like some of them in this area, kind of turn and see you, and one of them kind of just goes, "Abigail," and kind of points a scimitar in his direction, and looking to the one next to him, and the one goblin who's got like a dagger in a hand kind of goes, "Abigail," and kind of shrugs, and you will watch.
I love goblinese.
And you will watch as the horde moves. We'll say I didn't want all of them. I just wanted this group right here. How far? Yeah, they can move there. So this group right here, going to move up to there. I'm gonna move them into position, and then I will let your held action go off, okay? Just because there's a flock load of them.
There's a thing going on.
Yep.
Yeah.
So This ought to be fun. Valinar, you hear lots of funny noises and sounds coming from all around you, and then suddenly you can see what the funny noises and stuff are as goblins flood your vision.
God.
Good reaction.
That's probably horrifying too, just watching them emerge from the darkness. So I'm trying to move as many of them as I can as a group.
Oh God, there's more.
Oh yeah, you're like, what in tarnation? As more and more are just flooding into your
Oh, I'm gonna have
vision.
a fun turn, aren't I?
Yeah, you are.
Oh no, you're not doing that, are you?
See all of them to hit that many.
You're gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20.
More coming.
There. That will go down there. These guys. Oh, grabbed your skeletons as well. Did not want to do that. Gonna move there. With there, because why not? We'll move up there. Like I said, I'm trying to move as many as I can as a group.
I'm so glad I got me and Dinoc out of that.
Then I got myself back into it.
This one will go there, there, there. And then this group will fill. They are literally flooding you guys. Like, they can get to these positions. And I will just. Okay. And we'll put these guys right.
Damn, that camp got flooded quick.
As they are just trying viciously, clawing, scratching anything they can to get closer to you guys. Most of them are salivating at the mouth as they are trying to get close to you. Dinoc, your held actions go off.
Okay.
Do you want to start with your fireball?
Yeah.
Excellent. There you go. Where would you like to put it?
That'll
sorry.
hit me.
You can position. You should be able to move it and position it how you wish.
Give me a second.
You're fine. I know it's not
Ooh.
exact. I know it's not exact,
Okay,
but that's
yeah,
because I'm using a template, and we'll just use it because if you go from right here, it's the 20-foot diameter. So I'm just using this as it just to kind of test it out for today.
Oh, I'm still in it though. That's
Well, where the red ring is where the thing is. So that's what I'm going off of with the template here.
oh, okay.
Yep.
So
Because
I'm safe.
Yep. Where the red ring touches is where it is where they will be.
So
Who will be
these
affected?
guys are
by it.
caught in it,
Yep.
and these guys are.
If you move it over just a little bit, yes. Because it is technically a drawing, so you can move it and position it in spaces like that. Like right there, it'll hit all of them. In fact, if you move it right there. Oh. Yeah, close enough. Right? You're throwing it there.
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead and roll damage for me, just real fast in case you roll, completely awful.
Oof.
Half of 17 is
8.
8. So that'll still kill all of them. I don't even need to make rolls for it.
That was a pretty bad fireball roll, though.
All of them die, you die, you die, you die, you die. You guys all die.
Oh,
And
the
then
smell.
4 longbows. Or short bows.
those things just and they're like, "Arr!" and they turn around and it is gone, as their allies have been just obliterated.
And each of them are gonna just target a different one.
Well, actually, hold on. They're everything except, well, even this one's technically in melee. Did you want to do short swords or whatever?
So they're attacking the things right in front of them.
Technically, you would have disadvantage if there's an enemy within melee of you. It doesn't say against that target. It says in general.
Really?
I'm pretty sure that's how it is. Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure your short bow or your short sword is the same bonus, so we can keep those rolls.
And it's the same damage too.
Short swords are a D6, I think. Oh wait, short bow. Short bows are as well. Okay, so the lowest one is a 16. 16 hits. And I'll just have them go up against the ones that are in front of them. So
ignore the plus.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just kind of go around in a corner. So this one dead. This one barely alive.
One.
This one barely alive.
Then
This
give
one
me a
dead. And then you have
pull
your
out my Phantom Warrior.
You should have a character sheet for him, I think.
I know, but I need to see what he gets, like 2 or 1.
I believe he gets 2.
Yeah, I think he gets a double attack, but I want him.
Yeah,
I want to pull it up and make sure.
Yeah, no problem.
Bookmarks.
Oh right, I got to do attacks for the goblins after this.
Yeah, 2 attacks.
Okay.
So
I'm guessing the 2 in front of him. 18 hits. That one's dead.
Ooh.
12 misses, actually. Okay.
That's a little rough.
Yeah, but, I mean... damage is damage. So... oh, this is going to be a lot of fun. Let me get a couple more D20s out. This ought to do.
Hey, Bert, are you going to try and like one-shot all of them?
Yes.
Okay, +4 to hit. Amazing. Alright, to begin with, the 4 attacks on... no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attacks on Vert. All of them... yeah, all of them with advantage. So...
oh, that's what I was doing. Right.
we will do... the first one is 22 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to just do average damage here, just so that this goes a little bit faster here. So you take 5 points of slashing damage every time you hit. Every time I get a hit, okay?
Okay.
So that's 1 hit. Second attack is a 10, which I believe misses.
Yep.
Okay. So that's 2. We have 4 more. That's a 16 to hit.
Yes.
16 hits, okay.
Yeah, my AC right now is 14 because I'm not wearing my armor.
Okay, so you take another 5. So that was 3. 21 to hit. Another 5.
Okay.
11. And then the last one. 8. Okay. Cardin, you're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 against you with advantage. Soft 20 to hit.
That hits.
5 damage. Not reduced because you're not raging. 9.
Not for lack of trying.
17.
17 hits.
Okay. 2 more. So you take another 5 damage on that one. 2 more attacks. That is a 21 on the 4th one, so another 5, and then an 11 on the last one. I believe misses.
11 misses.
Okay. The attack on Asta. That misses. That's a 7 to hit. And then on your Phantom Warrior, is your Phantom Warrior immune to non-magical attacks?
Think resistant.
Resistant? Okay. That's a natural
Let me
20.
relook at it.
Yeah, let me know, because that's a natural 20, because otherwise that's going to be, I mean, I'll roll damage for a natural 20.
Resistance is bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks.
Okay, so they're non-magical, so it'll be resistant. So I will roll the will roll the crit, just because. So that would have been 7, 9. So reduced to 5. So average damage anyway. So 5 to your warrior. Excuse me. The attack on your skeletons, we'll start at the top, work our way down. 15 to hit?
Hits. Which one?
Starting at the top, this one right here.
Yes, 15 will hit.
Okay, 15 hits, that's 5 slashing damage. And then I'm going to go down 1. That is another natural 20. For 6 slashing damage. And then I'm gonna do 3 attacks on the bottom one there.
No, he's gonna disappear.
That is a 17, a 9, and a natural 1.
Okay, 1 hit.
Low severity too. So D-Knock, roll a d6 for me. And then that skeleton will take 5 damage. 4. Okay. This goblin takes... that was the wrong one. This goblin takes 4 damage as it trips and falls into the fireplace, or into the fire during that attack.
Ha!
And then we're gonna do the 2 attacks on D-Knock real quick, and then I'm gonna do a couple of ranged attacks. 15 to hit.
Meets.
So you take 5 slashing, and that's a high roll. 21 to hit.
Oof.
So another 5 slashing. Alright, so their short bow. I am going to do a couple of rolls here on Valinar. Valinar, you said your AC was 14, right?
Yes.
Okay, so basically you're going to get 4 attacks, because that's all I'm going to do for the Horde. And we have 14, 21, 7, and 8. And 6. So 2 hits, so you take 10 damage.
Is this a separate group from the first one?
Yeah, these are ranged attack. These are arrows.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do the same thing for Cardin. Cardin, I have 11 doesn't hit you, but I'm assuming a 22 and a 23 hits you, right?
Yeah.
All right, so you will take 15 points, because I had 2. I had 3 above 20, so 3 hit, 1 miss. Okay. And then I will do 2 on Asta, and 2 on the Phantom, and then we'll move turns. So 2 on Asta. Asta, what is your AC? Oh wait, you have.
It's 17. Yeah.
I don't know if leather armor prevent either way I think it misses. So we'll move there, and then what's the AC on your Phantom Warrior?
16.
16. So one hit, you take 5 damage because it's a natural 20. We'll call it 5. So, and then we're gonna call that turn there, bringing us to Cardin. I know not everything attacked, but I'm trying to not make this drag on.
I mean, if everything attacked.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Boo.
Cardin is going to bonus action Rage, and because he doesn't know if Zalmar is going to.
Yeah, he doesn't know what's coming. What are you
Yeah.
hitting first? What do you?
The dude in front of me.
Okay, that one. Dead. He explodes like viscera as the axe hits him. He's like, ah!
And then I'll do the one
Behind you.
like. We'll do the one there. The one to the top of me.
Okay. Okay, roll to hit.
Because it just makes more sense.
That's funny. Your 16 almost missed. 12 misses.
Miss.
He lives.
I'm a bonus action. I already bonus action, so
Yep.
it's turn.
Alrighty. Valinar, what are you
I can't
doing?
believe I freaking missed the
I
goblin.
think we all know what I'm gonna do.
I mean, I have an idea of what you're gonna do, but
Valinar gets hit by a bunch of goblins he didn't know existed, freaks out, and then uses his Radiance of the Dawn.
uh-huh.
So that's 2d10 plus 10 damage. Cons save for half.
Go ahead and roll for me, and that's a 30-foot radius, right?
Yep. That's 25.
Damn.
25, so even half of that, there's no way they can make it. So I'm not even gonna bother rolling. And I'm gonna very quickly, as soon as this loads, see if I can find a fun little thing for you.
Now, do you specify?
Specify what? This specifies hostile creatures.
Yeah,
Okay.
I believe that's 30 feet. So,
30 feet. Right where my arrow is. So I can't see all of it, so...
yeah. Yeah, I got it. Oh, you know what? At this point in time, that doesn't even matter. It was mainly for effect in the beginning. How do I... Dynamic lighting? There, turn that off. There you go. You should be able to see everything now. And then I'm gonna just move this to the map layer. As I... Oh boy, this is gonna be fun.
Fucking nuke.
Fucking nuke. Valdar just goes, achoo! And blomp. Blomp.
Honestly, I feel like the cleric has the highest kill count.
He does now.
Yeah.
And I probably
Healers
have
killed
the
the most.
I probably have the greatest friendly fire rate.
Absolutely.
100% yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed one. He's on the line too. Why not? Alright. And I'm going to just hide that because you might need it again later. Who knows? Everything just vanished, and the two goblins that are left in the area just kind of go, ping-kitting, as the weapons in their hand just drop to the ground. Asta. Monsters are dead.
Hang on. Can I
No.
use my bonus action real
Oh
quick?
yeah,
Sorry.
what did you want to do? Sorry.
I just wanted a healing word.
Yeah, go for it. Roll that healing.
You healing wording yourself.
Yes.
Pardon, you're raging now. You'll be
You're
fine.
a barbarian. And I only worry about you when I see you, like, down.
Fair.
There you go. Heal for 8. And then if you want to move, go ahead and do that. Asta, there are basically two goblins left in your sight.
There's only 2 left.
I mean, technically there's 6, but the other ones are way over yonder. These 2 are the ones that are the closest to you and the most threatening at the moment.
Gotcha.
Well, not necessarily, because they just dropped their weapons out of pure shock.
Rise.
Yeah, Valinar literally just dropped the surprise motherfucker on them.
So easy kills is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, your modifier killed them before, remember?
Yes. I'm just noticing this, but what did you do to my character sheet? I just realized I don't have any health. Like, it's just, there's not a number there, it's just gone.
I didn't do anything to your character sheet, so what did you do to your character sheet?
I didn't do shit.
Or a better question is, what did Carden do to your character sheet?
I
You know
didn't
what?
do
He's
shit.
the last one that touched it. I think that is the better question.
So your maximum your maximum HP at the moment, it looks to be 101. And you took some damage. I don't remember how much. So let's say you currently have 91 health. We'll say you've taken 10 damage. So there you go.
Okay, doke.
That seems about right and about fair. I don't know for certain, so we're gonna go with that.
Sounds good to me. Alright, I'ma just...
Shoot him.
Yep.
Alright. I'm guessing these two over here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Oh, how about I'll aim right in the middle like the impossible bowling shoot.
Oh my god, I like it. Go for it.
I didn't really need sharpshooter. Oh, come on!
Ow.
I'm gonna roll severity.
Yeah.
It's a 16, so you just miss.
Oh, it's stupid.
Why you get a second attack?
You do have a second shot.
Well, we're not gonna use sharpshooter this time. Apparently it doesn't like me tonight. That's better.
16 does hit.
Oh.
We'll say you killed that one.
Oh, okay. Guess I didn't roll damage.
You have a +7 to damage. Your damage alone kills it before you even roll for damage. So no, you didn't need to, but you did for shits and giggles. So
I did.
all right.
So I didn't get the spare, huh?
Nope. That'll bring us to Katya.
I feel like
Sweet. Okay, what can I do since there's just a few more left?
Don't tell me you're going to eviscerate the guy with lightning bolt.
No, that's a bit much. Besides, I don't think I want to kill Denoc for this. Maybe I'll just stick with the easy thing and just do Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
As long as you don't hit a 1.
I will say, for currently, you do only have visual on one of them. You can only see this one here because this one would technically be behind rubble.
Oh, okay.
This
Let me
rubble
reposition
isn't
it.
just like there are piles of rubble. They're
Oh, okay. Let me
huge.
You
reposition
didn't
it.
say that.
Well, sorry. There
we go. How about that?
Yeah, you're fine. I just assumed rubble was, enough. 15 hits.
Okay. I'm gonna assume that the 24 must hit then.
Yes. Roll damage for the first one because the second one might take out a different one. So, 2. It does not.
Wow, that's crap.
Okay. Roll for the second one. Bean.
That's better.
That's better. That one dies.
Okay.
That's your action.
That's my action. Seeing as how there's not a whole lot goblins left out here, I'll save some spell slots and just in my turn. Do my invisibility drop?
It does.
When casting a spell?
It does
Okay.
when you cast a spell. Yep.
Gotcha.
I was just waiting for you to finish up whatever you were doing.
Yeah, I finished.
Because sometimes that affects you. Oh. All right, Enoch.
Got 1 gob in front, 2 behind him.
Yep.
I'm a scorching right.
Okay. Starting in the front or the back?
Yep. Oh.
Well, hold on. Before you get too excited, remember you're within melee. So it would be disadvantage.
I know. That's why I'm like so upset.
Yeah. And a 14 misses, unfortunately.
Fuck that.
22 hits for 5 fire.
fucking damage.
Last one. 11 will also miss, unfortunately.
I like how the cleric's like, boom, almost eliminates them all, and here we are, the spellcasters struggling to take out a couple.
That'll hit.
Give me a second. Let me range. Short bow max distance.
Like 90 feet or something like that, I think.
Okay, they're not switching out.
All 3 hit. 4th one misses.
Well, that's the third shot.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Third shot.
Okay.
Or I was still reading the 24 on your.
So first short bow, kill. Second short bow, kill. Great short bow, just kills.
Just kills, and then for your phantom. He's left with 1. Okay.
So Deanoch calls out, "Do you surrender?"
There it is. So, oh, 80 feet for short bow. Yeah, I was right. Or close to right. So, it's now the goblin's turn. Let's see. The goblin is hurt and is going to fucking
This one has 1 HP, right?
uh-huh is going to fucking disengage, run. How fast are they?
Probably 25.
He can get there to break eyesight. He is going to attempt to hide as his action. Okay. Oh, fuck me. He runs, dives into this pile of rubble down here. And Cardin and Valinar and Asta, you guys are close enough to watch him like swan dive and splat. As I rolled a natural 1 for his hide, and then I rolled a 2 on severity.
I'd like to point out Valinor does not see it.
Oh right, Valinar, you just hear this kind of this wet squelching sound as it kind of just across stone.
He committed suicide. Damn goblin.
I mean, in a way. And that'll end combat.
Wow.
Oh my fucking god. All right. It is still the middle of the night due to the watch order. But you guys, for the sake of brevity, we'll say you guys finish your long rest, return your spell slots and stuff to yourself, and awaken. Excuse me.
Thank you.
Awaken the next morning. I'm assuming there's not much you guys really want to do after that situation.
No, we would probably be like, ah, sleep.
Let's finish our rest in the morning. Yeah, I totally get that. So,
I'd like to think we move bodies out of the way.
of course.
So we're not.
Well, half of them are just ash.
Oh, okay, that's a fair point.
I mean, Cardin uses some of them as a bed. Like, he gathers up some of the ashes, puts them in a stack, and it's like...
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, Okay.
Hmm.
You know what? Fourth level animate dead.
In the morning. Okay. That gives you how many skeletons?
4 more for goblin skeletons.
Right. Hold on. Third level is 2, so fourth level would be.
Because I have the perk.
Oh, so you're opting to. Wait.
No? You gave me a...
What are you referring to?
If I go for Ripe Harvest... Because if I use it on the 4th level, I get 4. This is in the,
I'm pulling it up 1 second here. Okay, I may need to go back and reword this this document a little bit for you.
this is what I've been going on this whole time.
I know. I think I need to reword it, or you and I need to sit down and go through it together. That is. Hold on. Let me reread this again just to make sure that I understand it.
Because we gave myself, you know, every level is a +2 to what I normally could summon, or total. And then Ripe Harvest at level 5 does more.
Right. So 5th level gives you an additional one. So if 5th level animate dead would give
It's
you
7.
So that chart, that's also referring to the CR of a creature you can animate with your
Yeah, but it also says number of animated targets.
right, which also equals your the CR. So you're not doing. So my understanding is you're not doing the big casting, but you're doing a 5th level.
No, I'm not.
I need to go over this document again. I'm not. It's been a little while. I need to go back over it.
Okay. So, I'm using a total of 3 4th level spells. 1 to keep my Phantom Warrior going.
Okay.
1 for the 4 skeletons I have. I'm casting a second Animate Dead on 4 Goblin skeletons.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to make sense of how this works with the way... Hold on. Oh, I'm so fucking stupid. I'm sorry. Because technically you would get 3 from a normal 4th level. No.
But I have a perk that gives me 1 more.
Yeah, as part of your subclass. Yes, you are correct. Dude, it's been a little while. So, yeah, you're correct. All right, so
that's how we set up. Oops, fork ran away. That's how we set up this Word doc. This doc.
Yeah,
No.
I think we have it right.
Does-
I do think that I need to reword a few things just so that it makes sense when we're reading it later. But yeah, I understand what we're saying now. So I am going to just pull on this guy, and you're gonna get a red dot, and then you're gonna get copied. Boop boop boop. And the reason why these ones have a red dot for your sake, Denoc, is these ones
Are short.
Yeah, they're short. Because they're not part of your upcast, your big spell or anything like that. So yeah, they're just short. All right. Now that kerfuffle is out of the way,
Now for my kerfuffle.
what's your kerfuffle?
From this point forward, anytime we are outside of combat or I'm not concentrating on another spell, I'm going to keep my concentration up on Alter Self. Since it is an at-will now.
What did I give you for alter self at will? Sorry.
Yes. It was like a parting gift from Rava Roar or something like that.
Oh, you're right. Yep, that was the.
Yes.
It was basically a boon of Ravarora.
Yep.
Yep.
So I will be maintaining a feminine appearance from here on as much as I can.
Okay. That's not a problem, and that is technically because it is a at-will thing. It technically is like a quote-unquote cantrip, or think of it as like a invocation from a warlock. So it doesn't require a spell slot. Therefore, you don't trigger wild magic. So as long as you're concentrating, there you go.
So I can keep it going, and I, as a player, will forget.
So, well, I have a question for you. Do you still have the artwork of Feminine Katya?
You mean the one I used on D&D Beyond?
I mean the full female version. I don't know. I'm not looking at your character sheet on D&D Beyond.
Oh. I believe I do, yes.
I don't know if I can steal that artwork or not. Okay. Because I might be able to. No. If you can send me that that artwork, and I might be able to make a female token for you.
If I can what?
Send me that artwork, and I might be able to make a female token for you as a reminder.
Okay. Won't take too long.
Yep. So, other than that, anything else anybody wants to do in the morning?
Yes, actually. Cardin is going to take the little baby gray render over to where we have the goblin stack. Just say eat.
Okay.
Any points at it?
Go ahead and roll animal handling with disadvantage for me.
Okay.
All right. Rock. That's his name, right? Rock?
Yep, rock.
Rock. Gotcha.
So close. 14.
14? Okay. It takes a little bit of time, and he doesn't initially just start, nom 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 at it. It does take some coercing and some, okay, here, eat, and, prompting him to grab the food. But unfortunately, you effectively learn that at this point in time, he still requires the food to be ATM style fed to him.
So I mean, I'll just be ripping off pieces of fleshes and
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
And he.
And then I will give him as much as he will need.
He
Just to satisfy him.
he probably eats what would be a rough equivalent of maybe 2.5 goblins.
That's still a lot of meat for.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Can you imagine feeding it when it's like full grown?
Cardin will then actually use the he will actually try to mind link it. Just as an experiment.
Click mind link for me, because I think it needs to understand a language.
I thought he already tried that when we first
No,
saw.
I did speak with animals.
Ah, okay.
Fire, because
Yeah, must be able to understand the language.
Yeah, so unfortunately, mind link does not work because it does not understand a language, at least not currently.
Okay, that's what I wanted to try. Because Cardin will then, after that, try and, talk to it like you would a dog.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. So, you guys are currently camped what is just, at this point, somewhat into the ruins of this probably once forgotten city. And you guys are basically left to your own devices. Cardin has told you that the way up the mountain is in the northish, from where or on the map here, is kind of in a am I showing? There we go. In a kind of a that way direction. But you guys still have, it's early morning. There's still space of this ruined area that you guys have left unexplored. Is there anything you guys would like to do this morning? As the day is yours.
I vote for looking through the ruined village.
Check for supplies. That sounds like a good idea.
Okay.
That does not sound like a bad idea.
All right. So you guys can.
I would probably guess that there's none, but we'll check.
So, because of the nature of this, and I will let you guys roll the check that you want, as long as it makes sense. So, perception, survival, investigation, those are the big three that come to my mind. But if you can explain to me how you might use something else to look for supplies, I'm open to suggestions, but I would like to hear what those are. So, what would you guys can make those rolls as you see fit.
Want to do a survival?
Yeah.
23.
Okay. And then whoever else wishes to roll, please go ahead and roll as well.
I'll do
Yeah.
I'll take the net 20.
Wow.
Perception.
Okay.
Yeah, 10.
Okay. Asta, do you wish to roll as well, or are you gonna just watch everybody else do their thing?
Actually, let me roll that from.
What? I see that. Did you want to roll perception, survival, or investigation to look for supplies?
Sure. Is there any, weapons laying around from the goblins?
They are shitty daggers and shitty scimitars. And then there are a couple of, short bows, but they are also in shitty condition.
I don't really want shitty weapons. I think I'm good.
They also do have, what is considered scrap armor, but it's literally, how did this work? Like it's bits of leather and metal that are kind of just like
Slapped together.
yeah, like soda can kind of string through, and then held on to the like just kind of tight around the body. And you guys are like, how did we not hit them? Like a couple of you are like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. Shifty eyes, shifty eyes. Wall.
Denock in particular is like, motherfucker, fucking fuck.
So, apparently I put 108 of those little goblins on there.
Yes, you did. But I will roll investigation.
Sure. Okay. So we have a 23 for Cardin, a natural 20 for Katya, and an 8 for Denock on investigation.
He's surrounded by his skeletons. He's a little
Yeah.
paranoid.
10 for Balinar and a 10 for Asta. So, just as a reminder, call out rolls.
16
and stuff.
for Asta.
16
Yeah.
for us.
That's what I said, wasn't it?
There's a 10 for me.
Oh, I thought I said Balinar. Anyway, in the area, there is not a whole lot. There does not seem to be anything major of note. Cardin and Asta, and technically Katya as well, but Katya, I'm not going to limit you to this one, as you have technically already seen this. The things for the two of you, Cardin and Asta, the thing that is most interesting to you guys is this large set of ruins up to the kind of northwest here, where actually I'm just going to move Cardin there because he rolled the highest. And it's mainly just, it's the most interesting because it is the largest of all of the other ruins here. Cardin, you have been here before, so you would know that this was at some point in time, to the best of your knowledge and what your people believe, that at one point in time this was some temple to some god. You are unsure, because you don't pay attention in most things.
And I don't pay attention to seminary class.
Yeah. Katya, while you have noticed that before, you actually catch something else. Something else catches your eye with a natural 20 investigation.
Nice.
You actually see kind of, not in this area, but kind of off in the distance a little ways, maybe 300-400 feet. Just to confuse people. Kind of poking out above the tree line, what appears to be a tower of some kind that looks relatively untouched, surprisingly, for the given area. Also, your new feminine form is very standoutish to the rest of your party, even though they've seen you do this before.
Yes.
When did you do that?
Only a couple of times. They've seen you do that.
Yeah. And Valinar shut it down the first time.
Speaking of which, no.
But now that it's at will, good luck. You will run out of counterspell eventually. Okay, so when I see the that tower catches my eye, I'm going to announce it to everybody. I think we should go check that out next.
Wait, when did you be a woman again?
This morning. I'm currently munching on some rations, so don't mind me.
Fine, we'll probably take a break here in a couple of minutes. So,
It's a special gift that Rava Aurora gave me when she bumped my powers.
Huh.
Uh-huh.
This is the point where you say magic bullshit go. Why is everybody staring at me? I just pointed out a tower just a little ways from here. And I'm the most attractive thing to y'all?
No, just I'm waiting for the explosion, honestly.
Oh, that's the cool part. It's not going to trigger an explosion.
Wait, what?
I said it was a parting gift from Rav Aurora.
So the
doesn't-
one thing I got used to dealing with you is now no longer going to be a thing.
Not exactly. Just this particular spell is not part of that.
So you're back to normal?
No, 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 no. I have to cast Alter Self, like before.
So
But-
you're still casting spells. Okay.
Yes, I am still casting spells. This
All right,
one's
let's
special.
see. Ah, counterspell.
Counterspell does nothing.
Yeah, because it's a cantrip.
Well, no, because he's already cast the spell. Counterspell only applies when the spell
right,
is
okay,
being cast.
okay. Gotcha.
Well,
You
I
would
didn't cast it.
I know you would know that, Denock. You're just like, oh, counterspell if he tries to do it or something like that. So, but yeah. So the points of interest that you guys have currently are the large ruins that Cardin is standing in and the tower. Other than that, you guys really don't find anything. Like, you find the remains of the goblins that attacked you the night before, but most of those have been eaten, defleshed, stinky, or ash, or have been thrown to the side.
Or turned into a bed.
Or, well, you turned ashes into a bed, so.
Yeah.
But other than that, and their crappy weaponry and armor, that is really all you find in this area.
Valor wants to go look at those ruins.
Valinor wants to go look at the ruins? Go for it.
Yeah. Mainly, he wants to see what's up with the religion part.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cardin would probably call Valinor over.
Yeah, for sure.
So religion check or
I'm actually going to say, because this is for you, and you looking in it, roll a. Actually, let's start with a religion check, and we'll go from there.
13.
13? Okay. The temple has this once was a temple of some kind. It has long since been abandoned and unused. There is no more like idols that have been left here. They've either been broken and like stomped to dust, or taken elsewhere. You're not really sure. But as you are kind of looking around, kind of through the cracks of moss and grass that are beginning to push their way through the cobblestone on the ground, I want you, as you're kind of looking around, to make a history check with advantage for me.
Oh, okay. 19. Thank God for advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As you're walking around, Valinor, it suddenly hits you, like being slapped as you're the passenger in a car ride by your parent for not paying attention, and you come to a stop. You begin double taking. You're positive. It could be wrong, but you are pretty sure that the original structure, what is left of the design of the building and what still stands in certain areas, it looks nearly identical in terms of what you can tell once upon a time. Maybe slightly crude given some time, but still very, very much like the others. Almost identical to the last temple that you stood in. Where you were accused and defended And looking at the floor, you can see what was once some kind of iconography or something. You can't really make it out on the floor, but you remember in your own temples, or at least the one in the main area, that they had something similar to something like this. But you don't remember what it is used for, or what it was used for, and if it was even anything other than decoration.
Fantastic. Upon realizing all of that, Valnar is just gonna quickly like run out of the temple. Flashbacks.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just gonna keep running until he's a good distance away from it.
Yeah, for sure.
Do we see you run?
I mean, I'm not hiding it.
He's in armor. Clank, 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 clank,
Oh,
clank,
good.
clank, clank.
You can literally just hear him.
I'd
So
say
you're like
Cardin at least would
this.
notice me run because he was like right there.
Yeah.
What's going on? Are we under attack again?
Valnar, what's wrong?
Yeah. Bad memories.
Okay.
I don't
Or
suppose you'd
go
be
with
willing
him.
to share.
Temple is the exact, well, appears to be essentially the exact same as the temple where I was accused. They tried to kill me and arrested my mentor, and yeah, all that fun stuff. Where, you know, where I broke out and the entire thing nearly got burned down. That's
The basis for the
almost exact
structures
same.
are
Structure.
are nearly identical. Granted, there's probably a couple hundred years in between when this one was built versus the one that you stood in, so some technology in the crafting of it has changed, but the premise of it is the same.
Yeah, just a minor freak out of bad memories.
So if you keep going, my warrior will just keep going with you.
Oh no, I stopped once I got to about there.
Oh, okay. So the warrior will see that you stop there, and he'll just be like, look at you, look at me, like, huh?
What
And then
about
just
the
kinda
rest
come
of
back.
you?
You gonna be okay?
Yeah, just give me a sec.
I'd probably follow him.
Gonna go just sit on this rubble.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
Easy
sit
enough.
on the rubble.
Hey,
Cardin
Dion.
literally just follows him.
Okay. Like a lost puppy.
Dion will
Yeah.
head up here.
Okay.
And kind of, one skeleton will go there, and he'll look over the symbols.
Oh, okay. Make an Arcana check, Denock.
Yay, one of my best things. If I can roll well. 27.
It's a good roll. And
Not quite
technically-
enough?
No, I didn't say that. And technically, you are the only person in the party that could piece this together.
Wait, what?
And that is because, after looking at it for a little while, it kind of hits you.
Wait.
Because you've learned this spell.
No!
This was once used as a circle of teleportation.
It's a frickin' teleport circle.
And with that roll, with a 27, because that's a really good roll, even though it's faded, you would think that with enough time to study and reinscribe kind of in the stonework here to reconnect or fix the circle, you could recreate this circle of teleportation. Obviously, this is not going to be an overnight endeavor. It would take quite some time, but repairing a teleportation circle that was once permanent is a lot less work than creating a permanent teleportation circle.
Holy shit. Guys, this is a teleport circle, and I think I can fix it.
Is that good news or bad news?
Uh,
So-
unknown for now.
As a reminder, Denoc, teleportation circles. So this, if you were to fix this platform, you could return to this spot anytime you wish.
I know, Denox not.
I'm
It's a
just,
fast travel point. Gotcha.
I am reminding that, and I'm saying it out loud so that everybody knows that in case people have ideas.
Don't know if it's a good idea now, because we're at the base of a mountain with a fallen angel up there. Probably not a good idea to willy-nilly use this, in case he can sense it.
Well, that puts us in a tough spot then, because we don't have the power to slay the angel either. But if we can get on good terms with him, perhaps he will allow us free passage.
He or she. We were never told a
They.
gender.
They.
You know, for your situation, you'd think you'd be all over that.
Here's me without my soundboard up.
I'm not entirely sure how to respond to that.
Oof!
Oof!
Okay.
That was just too perfect a moment. It'll take me some time. Rough guesstimate. 2 days, 3.
You're not sure, and that is simply because due to the wear and tear and the fading of the sigils and stuff, it's gonna just depend on your best guess at what was once there. Above game, it's gonna require a lot of arcana checks.
If you need any help, I'm available. Do you need any actual materials?
Oh, yeah. Rare stuff.
How rare are we talking?
Well, material components for teleportation and circle itself. Chalk and ink infused with gems.
That does sound
Yeah,
rare.
it's pricey stuff.
Or we could get lucky
Stuff
and maybe some of it will be in the ruins up ahead. Or perhaps that pristine tower just over the horizon.
If we can get you to learn that, you've got that ink recipe, right?
I believe so. Either I'm carrying it or you took it from me at some point. I'm gonna dig through my bag.
Oh yeah, it's here.
I mean, you guys have it, so.
So we just figure out ratio of gem to ink.
We should have
So,
some leftover
question is-
gems.
Infusing. What does that mean? Eat it with ink? I don't know.
When I think of infusing ink with gemstones, I think of breaking down the gemstones and mixing it with
Into a
ink.
dust.
Yes, very alchemist. However, gems are incredibly strong, and you would need something with a lot of force. Hey, Cardin!
Yes.
I don't suppose you're strong enough to crush gemstones with your bare hands.
Or with your axe.
I could try.
Or with a giant maul, perhaps?
I mean, that might be a little bit easier.
I have recollections of how that has gone poorly, but yes, it could work.
Won't know till you try.
Fair.
And Dinok, we should have some of the gems in that bag of holding, correct?
Uh, I think someone else has all the gems because I don't have any.
We are cleric.
Hang on, because I think I only have diamonds on me.
Yeah, that honestly, that's probably an error in housekeeping, where I have said a amount of gold worth of
Right.
gems, and you just write
I
down
know-
the amount of gold.
I know at one point I actually did have at least 50 gold of gems.
Mm-hmm.
I have 50 gold piece worth of gems on my roll 20 sheet, but I do not on my
Beyond.
beyond sheet.
Okay, I mean that could just be a process of you not moving it over, or you having used it at some point in time. That I don't know, so
Yeah.
we're gonna have to.
Because I'm going through all of my.
Gemstones are a very rare and valuable resource when in the Sky City because they only have so much land to mine from. Now, you could potentially find a lot more here on the surface, but you guys have not really been in contact with a lot of cities or trade value stuff. So, but you don't know at the moment.
I feel like I probably traded them away because I have things like 5 sticks of incense in my inventory on
Okay. I mean,
D&D
that's
Beyond. So
yeah, that's fine. You just don't have those gems anymore then.
So we actually don't have any of the gems on hand.
The only gems it sounds like you guys have as a party are the diamonds that the cleric has.
Dinok, how important is this teleportation circle?
I mean, not the most important, but we could set up a trade network and make a city here eventually? Question mark?
Oh yes, what a tourist attraction. Come to the city on the mountain, overshadowed by the fallen angel that owns the entire region.
What were you gonna say, Valinar?
I was gonna say I do have one diamond that's only worth 100 gold pieces. It's not doing me any good because the minimum I need is 300 gold piece.
Yeah. And technically, I think Katya has a gem worth 50 gold pieces.
I do.
Look at the components for chromatic orb.
All right. I forgot I've had that spell for a while.
Yeah. But
Chromatic orb.
it doesn't spend the point the component, which is
Right.
why you don't have to worry about that. But if you were to give that gem up, you would have to.
I would
consider
lose the
that.
spell.
You would until you had a replacement gem. But
I mean,
And that's
if
one of my
we
favorite
crush
ones.
that one diamond he has, that would give us 2 castings worth of teleportation circle.
potentially, remember it's 50 gold worth of chalk and inks that it's gem encrusted. As far as I'm aware, so it could make a little bit more depending on rolls.
So what you're saying is, potentially, we could not only repair this circle, but perhaps create a linking one somewhere else.
I'll let Denock explain.
What I'm doing here is repairing this one. They don't exactly link. I just can create a circle that links to other circles I know.
Do you know any other circles?
No.
So then what good is this teleportation circle again?
I can make
question.
one
Yeah.
on the
Would Valinar remember what he saw on the floor at his temple?
You would remember seeing some. You would remember seeing like the iconography and stuff like that that looks like some kind of magic circle, but you've never seen it used for anything. And in terms of
Okay.
exact detail, I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
But Valinar has a way of acquiring that information. Eventually. There are two ways he can do it. But
I can think of one I would rather do, but I don't have the thing for it.
yeah. So the one that comes to your mind, I'm assuming, is scrying.
Yep.
Yeah. And you don't have the glass orb for that or whatever it is, crystal orb, at the
The
moment.
focus I need.
Yeah. You could find it later. Who knows? There is another way that I know of, but I'm not going to spoil it for you.
I can think of one other way, but I don't know if he'd want to tell me, or if he would even know.
I mean, that's going to be up to you and if your character thinks of it. So, why don't we take a break? You guys can think a little bit and ponder what we have done so far. It is about 10. It is 10:50-ish. So let's take a quick break here, guys, and we'll come back and kind of pick up from there. Does that sound good to everyone?
Sounds good.
BRB, guys. Welcome back, everybody. So that we stop harassing one another. All right. You guys have done some talking about this potential teleportation circle that you guys could acquire, given enough time.
Are we
Valinar
just
has
talking about that? Because I missed out.
no. That was before the break.
Well, you didn't let us finish that conversation, and then you just broke without.
I asked if that was okay, and everybody was on board. So, what did you guys want to continue to discuss about that? Go ahead. You're welcome to
Before
continue
you
that
go into
conversation.
that discussion, I actually am gonna head off. So
Yeah. Bye. Have a good one.
good night, guys.
She's got to work, so understandable. Have a good one. We
Anyways.
may kill you.
Not my choice. Don't kill me. I swear.
I love treat.
Denock is telling Katya that he needs to make a new circle to link to this one.
Yep.
So you have to have the components to
Fix this one
Fix
and
this
to make
one
a new circle.
and make a new one. Okay.
But every
How
circle I
about this?
make can link to this one.
Okay, I see. So they can all be used by the same people who, at least as long as they know the spell or the
Yes.
whereabouts. Okay.
But you have to have these location targets. That's what part of the sigils in the ground mean.
I see.
Basically, they're magical latitude and longitude coordinates.
Uh-huh.
Up and down, left and right on Mappy Map.
Gotcha. And the only person here who has the brain power to figure all that out and remember exactly where every location is you.
Currently, yes. Now, I will say, we have used one circle before. I just never got a chance to closely look at that circle and memorize it. But if we were to return to Isris and look at that circle the Archmage used, we could go there.
Seems like an awful lot of work just to be able to return to the surface.
Well, it doesn't mean we just return to the surface. We could go here, Isris, from anywhere.
Wherever else that you put a circle.
If you felt daring, we could just walk right in the temple where they tried to kill me.
I mean, that'll be after we take care of the entire island's problems for you.
I imagine everybody just slow turns their head to Valinar, like, what?
Denox just accepted it by now.
I say before we make any major decisions and start crushing gemstones, we should go check out that tower that I spotted. Maybe we'll find something of importance there.
Maybe we'll actually find some, actual ink for this thing. And chalk. Speaking of, let me spend a few minutes just to scribble this down, see if I can work out the logistics on paper before I actually try and do things with it.
Okay. You go ahead
So
and take...
basically, Danox just gotta scribble down and just kind of...
write down what you currently can make out and see given your previous Arcana check and stuff like that.
and
so you-
theorize.
Yep.
Like, not actually do anything legit for it, but theorize, hey, if I use this or that symbol,
Yeah,
would
easy
that
enough
make
for
more
you to do.
sense in this situation?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's easy enough for you to do in this instance. You just kind of make some quick notes, basically. Which, guys, it's rare to see Denock pull out a pen and paper, but you watch him do it. But yeah, easy enough. As you guys do so, you guys said you wanted to head to the tower.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is easy enough to find it, thanks to that natural 20 investigation. I think it was an investigation check from.
Yes. Thank God it wasn't a perception check.
So easy enough to get there. When you guys get there, you guys are at the base of a cylindrical tower. From present perspective, you do not happen to see a doorway or any way in. There does not appear to be a door or any kind of window or anything from where you guys are currently standing.
How about if we walk around the tower?
Okay. You walk around the tower? Nothing. You see nothing.
So how are we supposed to get into this tower, then?
Arcana check for magical entrances?
I will allow the Arcana check, but that's not technically how that would work. I'll give you some
I mean, I
information
could always-
based off of your Arcana.
I could always throw up a detect magic if I had to.
Most
Alright.
of my
so-
brain power is focused on the sketch.
Right, but with an 11, you do realize, upon closer inspection a little bit, that this is most likely was a tower of a mage. You're not sure of any kind of who, but you would realize that whoever's tower this was, they definitely took some precautions in order to prevent just unwanted entry. You would imagine that they would probably use magic of some kind to hide the entrance.
Let me see if I can pinpoint the exact location.
You're gonna cast detect magic.
And I'm going to try and not explode in the process.
Sure. Mark off the spell slot and roll a charisma check.
Oh, Mortis, fuck.
Oh no.
That is a failure. D100.
59.
59. 59.
Yeah, I'll keep it. Wait, guiding
don't-
bolt is a...
You don't even have a choice. You failed.
Alright,
So Katia starts
guiding bolt
glowing
is
yellow.
good, right?
Oh, fuck, what'd you do this time?
Do I recognize it?
I don't know. Have you ever landed a guiding bolt in this campaign?
Yes.
Oh, then yes. You recognize it as the after effects of a guiding bolt. Basically, the next attack
Okay.
roll on Katya, I think within a minute, has advantage.
Valnar walks up and
it's-
slaps Katia.
What?
Roll a strength check with advantage.
I'm gonna try and dodge it.
You don't. It's your AC. 17. What's your AC, Katya?
15.
Okay. You take 4 points of damage. I'm
I
assuming
don't know
you're
if I can handle that.
as Valinar just
Where does Valnar smack?
It would have been in the face.
Oh, okay. I was like, whoa.
I was gonna leave that up to imaginations, but damn. All right.
What was I
Oh,
with
you
they
just
asked?
about the moment you do that, Katya changes from female back to male as detect magic goes off.
This is true. 2 concentration spells.
Oh, jeez.
Slapped the bitch right out of me.
So, with that, easily enough, you actually find the door. It is there. It is present. And when you go and you touch the wall where it is, the illusion that was hiding it just kind of begins to evaporate around it, revealing a
Oh, there it is.
relatively large, sturdy-looking door.
Found the door. And then I resume alter self.
Are you
This
sure?
is going to take some getting used to.
Are you sure
You'll
you
get
want?
used to it.
I'm asking you now. Are you sure?
I am not sure. I will keep up detect magic because now you got me second guessing.
Don't let me let you double guess. I'm just asking. You're going
mean-
into a mage's tower and you want to drop detect magic.
I mean, isn't the whole tower itself gonna be magical?
I mean, from what you noticed, the stonework was not magical, just the entrance to the door.
Okay, I'll keep it up and I'll see if we can find. I mean, I've got 10 minutes.
Mhm.
Probably won't make it to the top with it, but who knows what we'll find along the way.
Yep. All right. You reach out for the door. The door is locked.
Of course. Of
Oh, come
course
on. It's not going to be
locked.
that easy.
You never know.
Does anybody here know how to unlock a door?
I mean, I have one
Does
way.
anyone have lockpicks?
Cardin is going to walk up and kick the door.
Yep. Go ahead and make a
Are you
strength
going to
check.
try and coveal this?
Athletics or strength?
Because of the door, it's just a strength check.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a. It's kind of reinforced.
Oof.
So you watch as Cardin walks up and just big man boots the door and then promptly falls on his ass.
Well, I could have
So,
done
what was
that.
that, Cardin?
That door's reinforced.
Mm-hmm.
You hardly tapped it. What do you mean reinforced?
I lost my balance, okay? You don't need to at me for failing. Where me and John normally succeed.
Oh, if John were here. He's so good at kicking down doors. I wonder whatever happened to
Hey.
him.
Hey, Katia. Is the door magic or just the area around the door?
DM?
Just the area around the door.
Just the area around it. The illusion spell.
Okay.
I mean, I can melt that lock.
Yeah. I don't think I have anything I can do.
I don't think Asta
Oh,
has
God.
anything, does she, Cardin?
I think if anybody knew how to pick a lock, it'd be her.
I don't think she does, but I'll check.
Just
We
to
didn't even
try
list
it,
tool
'cause
proficiencies, so I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, no.
just
she
to
doesn't.
try it.
So,
Gonna use thaumaturgy real quick to try and open any unlocked door or window.
Okay. It does not work.
Okay.
So Deanok's going to. Geez, this feels so familiar to Rom the player. I'm gonna walk up to the.
Oh my god, she is proficient in thieves' tools.
How silly.
Wait, she is?
Yeah, so I have a D&D Beyond character sheet created for her as well. So I checked that for proficiencies of what she would get as a dwarf and ranger mix. With her background, I don't even remember what background we chose for her. But yeah, she is proficient in the disguise kit, smithing tools, and thieves' tools.
Cool. Shall we roll those? What will the roll be?
Yeah, I mean, do you guys want Asta to attempt to pick the lock?
Yeah, we asked Asta first before Deanok
Okay.
even thought of anything. So.
Let's see. Can I just do this and have it appear over there then? It will. We'll just do that for her. Let's see. What did we get? What did we get? We got a...
16.
Ooh, not a
16.
great roll, but 16. Hold on a second. What? Okay, that makes sense. Never mind. 16. That actually is just enough to pick the lock.
Okay.
Who was the first one to step inside?
Deanok turns the card in. Do you want my phantom to try first?
Might as well.
So Deanok's going to turn to the phantom,
Okay.
go to the astral plane, and then walk in.
Okay. Give me 1 second here. It's a phantom. Sure you have.
Ethereal plane. Excuse me.
I know what you meant.
I know, but as Deanok, I should make sure I remember that.
There's a lot of things you should do as D-Knock, but you don't hear me criticizing you. Okay. I am gonna move you guys over to the map as soon as I have things. Okay, here we go. Womp.
Look at the tower.
And for the sake of ease, I'm not gonna put all your skeletons on here, D-Knock, unless combat breaks out. So, but this is what you currently see as the door swings open, and you guys, the Phantom walks in with apparently no issues.
It's well lit.
It is. And actually, in the distance over here, you can actually see a rather large roaring fire.
Alright, Cardin, I guess?
Yeah.
Then I'll follow for... Well, actually, Costa, you've got the magic site, so you follow Cardin, I'll follow you. Asta, Valinar, and my skeletons behind.
I don't
That
object to
sounds
that.
alright.
Let's do it.
Cardin,
Let's move in.
You should be able to move your tokens.
Harding goes to touch the rock.
Okay, you touch it.
Does anything happen?
Nope,
Do I detect any magic coming off of said rock?
you do.
Oh, so it's a magical statue. Or rock. What kind of
some
magic?
time.
That is a great question, Mega Man. Enchantment.
Oh, it's an enchanted statue. I'll relay that information to Deanok. He'll know more about spells.
As you guys kind of step in, you guys hear echoing throughout this chamber. Hello? Hello? Who's there? Please tell me you can hear me.
We are explorers who saw this tower.
Oh, thank the gods! Quick, I'm trapped in the room upstairs. This was my tower. I've since been locked away in a room, you could say. Please, can you let me out of here?
I'm gonna insight that.
Go for it. Roll an insight.
Yeah.
Technically disadvantage. Yeah, because you can't
Yeah.
see the creature.
15. Not terrible.
Also a
Oh,
15.
good job.
So mine's a 17.
Okay. He seems to be truthful.
Sounds
he-
legit.
He sounds truthful.
Okay, as I walk past this, I'm gonna grab a quick investigation glance.
I'm also gonna really quick. Sorry, hold on. I'm looking at the detect magic. It is a magic within 30 feet, so it is a 30-foot aura. Because technically, just even standing right there, Kadia, you would hit some other stuff, I'm assuming.
Other stuff. Whoa.
So there is
Yeah.
your magical aura. So,
Is this a mirror? Or a window?
couple of things. First off, the statue is magical. The circle is not, and the mirror is.
Oh, it's a mirror. It is a mirror.
It is a mirror.
Okay, what am I getting off of the mirror?
I believe divination. Let me double check. Yes, divination.
Ooh.
Divination. I'm gonna go check out that mirror.
No.
Do we want to go help the guy?
Well,
Maybe.
as you look through the mirror, you see a top-down-ish view of Asta, who is still standing outside.
Oh, wow. Okay. Hello, Asta.
She does not hear you. She's still outside.
Katya, come on. You can look at yourself later.
I'm not looking at myself. I'm looking at Asta.
Dinox gonna stop, turn, and look at you, and like, yeah, sure. I believe that one. 100%.
Technically, from the angle you're at, you could see part of the mirror.
He's not going to look fully at that direction, like corner of eye in general direction.
Gotcha. So
know,
you would
disinterested glance.
probably see a short individual out standing in a kind of grassed area. I know, kind of ignore this outline stuff here. It's ugly, I know, but it was the best thing I could find for the time.
Anyways, not even paying attention to that.
Okay, let's head up.
But like I said, passing investigation on the circle.
Passive investigation.
Disadvantage, I'm betting.
Well, you actually have a score for that. I believe it's 10 plus your investigation, or plus your investigation score.
What? Excuse me? What?
It should be 10, I think, plus your investigation score. I believe is how it works.
Investigation.
Like, for example, Asta has a passive investigation of 15.
I didn't say passive. I said passing.
Oh, passing, you want to make an investigation check. Okay. That would be more of a perception check. Go ahead and roll perception, and you just won't have disadvantage. Because investigation requires more of, like, careful study. 7. It's a fancy circle.
It's a fancy magic circle, but I'm more interested in the guy.
Okay. You guys go upstairs,
Warrior
right?
goes up first.
Okay. Easy enough. I'm going to copy. And I believe this is it. Yep. So it does take a little bit of time, and eventually it leads out, going as you guys kind of curve up the stairway. Eventually it does bring you guys into this smallish room. bring you over to that area.
Is it being difficult? Oh, there we go.
No, it just takes a little bit of time to get tokens and stuff on the map. So, as you guys kind of come up, this here kind of is just how you guys got up here. Or this thing here is basically how you guys got up here. Your detect magic will go off. The torches on the two sides of the walls here, they are. Oh god, I want to say they're evocation. I don't know. They're ever burning torches. You guys have probably come across them at some point in time in your adventures.
Yes, the Giant's Fortress.
Yep. And then the thing here in the center is magical, and it generates Ooh, that would be a tricky one. I would say transmutation magic.
What is that thing in the middle?
It's just so it is a like a it is basically just a raised kind of platform that has like a thing over the top. It's just kind of like, think of like having a stand for a button, and that's what it is basically.
So a small pedestal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Upon
Can I walk up and touch it?
Upon
You try
arriving
to
up
touch
here,
it, Enoch will smack your hand.
okay, that happens. You guys hear again, kind of echoing throughout. Did you guys come upstairs?
Yes, there's a pedestal in front of me.
Oh, thank God. So,
Which one?
The room. Yes. The important ones. Let's see, I don't have I don't have a magic, so he would be Scientia, probably, but yeah. All of them, the one you worship, I don't care. Just thank God you're here. Look, I'm in a separate part of the tower, just kind of on the other side of this wall here. Technically it's right in front of you guys. But this room is filled with anti-magic, and I can't escape. I need one of you to press that raised button basically in the center. There's if you press on the stonework there, it actually suppresses. It'll turn off the anti-magic. Yeah. Again, disadvantage because you can't see him.
I mean, still.
25.
25. He is telling the truth. He's not telling you everything, but he is telling you the truth. He is.
So, will this switch us with you?
No, it will not. I'll let the 25 ride. He is telling the truth.
Okay.
Enoch will.
He's telling the truth.
Now, just to make sure, this is just me protecting my group. Are there any other effects of this button?
Why don't you just have a skeleton touch if you're so worried?
I'm worried it's going to collapse the tower.
Hold on.
Or use your
Not
mage
directly.
hand.
I'm not sure if there will be an effect, though. That's the big thing here.
Enoch's going to press it.
Okay. You press it. And as you press it, the pedestal into the ground. And just seals kind of under the ground there. And you guys hear as you guys turn around, and the trap door behind you has been basically dropped and locked.
God. Fucking damn it, I knew it.
And as you say that, nothing escapes your mouth.
Well, that figures.
Enoch will turn to Valinar and just tap his head.
Alright, yep. Mind link.
Yep, easy enough.
Okay.
All right.
So that was a fucking trap.
Well, it seemed like he was telling the truth.
So
Go tr-
you try the trap door. I'll have my phantom try and go downstairs through the floor. Probably
Works for me.
anti-magic, but gonna try.
Gonna try to open the trapdoor.
Yep. There is a lock on it, and actually, if you zoom in on the trapdoor itself, you can see the lock. Oh, barely. It's
Oh yeah,
kind
there
of,
it is.
Pixely.
Yeah. It
Won't
when
be
you
hard to
zoom
break that with carding around.
when you get real close to it anyway.
So Denox Warrior's going to try and go through the floor.
Yeah, actually, easy enough. He won't vanishes.
Try and open the door from down there.
Okay. It is still locked.
Okay. Valnar, can you ask Carbon?
How about Asta goes ahead and tries to pick this lock again?
Sure. Do you want to roll it, or do you want me to?
I'll roll it.
Okay. You should be able to just roll her sleight of hand bonus. It would be the same thing as her thieves tools.
Okay. 25.
25? That's actually not enough.
Oof.
As
To be
she's
fair on her, that's a pretty low roll.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Why?
Why does it say her sleight of hand is plus 13?
I don't know, because
It's
on
saying +4 +9.
yeah,
Proficiency 4, modified 9.
no, that thing she has expertise in it, but according to Beyond, she's expertise in stealth. You know what? I'm gonna go with what Beyond says. I'm gonna roll another one here.
That works.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That works.
Yeah. Well, hold on. We'll get to it here in a second. And because that's what I believed she was saying is her, because she doesn't have a plus 13 to thieves tools. Period. She has a plus 9 to it. I don't know why her sleight of hand is plus 13. I was pretty sure her stealth was. So I'll have to talk to her about that in between. So the natural 20. Yeah, that would be enough. But I am gonna say that does. Well, no, because it would be fine that way. It is enough. And there is this moment of as magic kind of braces from the lock itself as she basically picked through a lock and an arcane lock. So
Damn.
yeah, it was actually a relatively high DC.
Yeah.
She needed a natural 19 or a natural 20 to make that check. But I also didn't think any of you had proficiency in thieves tools, so that was kind of how this was going.
I mean, I had a way to get through it, possibly.
Possibly, I don't know what that is, but
I had a way to get through it.
the way that I was gonna have you guys go is by getting out of the range of the silence spell by going through the wall and into the chamber that he was locked behind. That was how I was gonna have you guys do it, but going this way, getting outside of that 20-foot radius, and then from here you'd be able to dispel the magic within and then go back down. Either way, she succeeded.
So that means I don't have my spell up then.
No, you do.
Oh, okay.
It's not an anti. It's a cone. It's it's a sphere of silence. It is not a anything like that or anything else.
It's not a cancel.
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
a anti-magic. And I have to roll a couple things real quick. Yeah, you rolled really well. Okay. And you guys are come racing back downstairs into this area. And gotta find my notes. 1 second here. Oh, excuse me. Wouldn't find that. So yeah, so you come in, and the downstairs area is empty.
Empty.
There is Cardin with with you walking over to the table there. There is now a note on the table that wasn't there before.
There's a note on the table that wasn't there before.
Yep.
Can I read it?
Yeah, it's written in common.
I'll
You
read
didn't
it.
Say that.
To be fair, he picked it up and said, "Can I read it?" It basically says, "Thank you for freeing me. It'll probably take you some time to get out of there if the silence spell went off. That is a precautionary thing. I apologize. I am in a bit of a hurry." You see,
Oh,
it says,
I see. What?
it says, I was more or less forced into that room, so I have some people that I must attempt to pay a visit to. One of your voices, whoever spoke up first, I don't remember. I never caught your name. I have assigned the tower's control to you. Basically, whatever is left here is now yours. I took what I needed, and I am gone. Thank you again, and if we ever cross again, I will owe you a debt of gratitude. Although I think this might pay off in some form of that. Sincerely, Esan Kulin, sorry.
Could you put that in Discord, please?
I will do multiple plays. Esan Kulon.
I'm actually putting that in my note.
Start looking around the tower.
On this level,
What's
Basically
left?
on every level.
What's left on this level? Let's start with this level.
the bookshelves primarily that you see in this area, as well as whatever may be over here.
So the,
So the statue's
statue
gone, and the circle's gone.
and the mirror.
No, sorry, no. Nothing has changed. Everything that you see here is still here.
Okay, when you
Oh.
said empty, that's
Yeah.
what
You
we were
meant that
acting like.
he wasn't down here.
Yeah. Sorry, I apologize. You do not see another trace of a human being in this area. The individual known as Esan is gone. Everything else is still the
Any
same way you
relation
see
to
it.
an essay?
Maybe you don't know. Maybe if you ask him.
Well,
Yeah.
Deanoch is now going to focus on the circle.
Okay.
I think I'll go ahead and go check the basement.
Okay. You go to the basement. We'll come to you in a minute, Katya. The circle itself is not magical, and this one here in the main room here appears to be mostly for decoration. In fact, the runic letters written around the side there are actually written in Draconic.
Okay. What do they say?
It basically reads that this. Let's see. Hold on, I'm gonna roll
Is it
something real
gibberish?
quick. No. It reads in Draconic, this man paid me 5,000 gold pieces to paint on his floor. I'm having a lot of fun.
Wow, what a disclaimer.
Apparently, Asan does not speak Draconic.
Apparently not.
I rolled very low for it. Ugh.
Just gonna go around the room.
Yep. So, really quick, who was the first person to respond to Asan in terms of saying like hello or whatever? Who was that? I don't quite remember.
Card.
I think. Well, it was a tie between Cardin and I. I started saying something, and Cardin said something at the same time.
Ooh. Okay.
I was the first one to actually fully respond. All Cardin said was hello.
And what did you say? Remind me.
We are travelers who
Right.
saw this tower from afar.
So it would be your voice that he would have assigned the tower to then. So because of that, as you approach the statue here, intuitively, you know that statue houses, in a sense, a stone golem designed to protect the entryway.
Oh.
It's an intuitive knowledge that as you approach, you're just like, oh, that's fucking weird, but you know it.
I'll poke and prod the spell later.
Mhm.
To the mirror.
Okay. The mirror is technically a scrying focus, but because of the limitation that has been placed upon it due to magic and other shenanigans, it is limited to the one location, so the mirror will always show the entrance to the front door.
Okay.
So you can see the front of the tower where the door is here. This area here. You can always see this area by looking through the mirror.
Make a note to poke and prod that spell too.
Yep, easy enough.
Because who knows? I could actually learn like a scry.
Potentially. I'm going to move you here. I am going to, while you're continuing to mosey about, now that he's had an opportunity to go down and kind of look around a little bit, I am going to allow a moment for Katya. I'm going to bring you over to another map.
Whoa.
This is what you see.
Are those statues holding sickles?
Immediately within your detect magic range, everything within your range is magical. The torches,
Everything.
the statues, the circle on the floor.
Oh boy. Let's start with. I figured the torches are a waste of time. So,
Yep.
How about the statues?
The statues, it would be. Let's see. Evocation slash enchantment. They're basically a slight a similar version to what you saw at the doorway. Yeah.
Okay. What am I picking up from that middle circle?
Let me double check the School of Magic. That would be coming off of that spell. is technically a spell of a nature that is considered conjuration magic.
Conjuration. Oh God. What language are the runes written in?
This one would actually be Elvish.
I can understand Elvish.
Okay? It does not form a sentence like the one above. This one is more of a equation.
An equation. Like a math equation? A recipe?
More like you're unsure. Given your nature and the spells that you know and have access to, etc., you are unsure what this equation means. Go ahead and just make a general intelligence check for me.
Alright. Oh, it was almost on the 20 too.
I thought you were gonna roll another natural 20, and I was gonna be like,
oh
whoa.
man.
Yeah,
Can I bid luck with that one?
I'll tell you right now, it won't help you much, but it
Okay.
well, actually, if you roll, I'll say yes. We'll see what you end up with, because
Okay.
with a particular result, it could affect what you know.
Bloop.
No. Full forward.
2.
No.
So that makes it a 16.
You are relatively unsure. It
Yeah.
it doesn't seem to make sense to you. With what you're gathering, it has some indications of direction, like north and south and east and west, but everything else doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to you.
This might be information that would be better suited for D-Knock.
Perhaps.
So, with nothing else to see down here, I will go up and report my findings.
Okay. We'll move us back over here, and I will re-reveal Katya as he comes up the stairs.
This
D-Knock,
stuff is
you
just.
have to
about right
see
there.
this down here.
I would say you would get to about the tables and chairs here about that point in time when he would come back upstairs, telling you this.
What's.
What's?
Sorry, you kind of. I was thinking. What's going on?
You need to come down and look at the basement. I think there's some things you would like to see.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, Valinar, could you check out those bookshelves?
Sure.
Just
Go.
kind of peruse them, I guess. Just
Go start reading.
let me do something real quick to make sure. I give my companions permission to investigate this tower.
Okay.
And he's saying that as he's walking this way, and I'm sure everyone's like, what?
Mm-hmm.
All right, sure.
Yep. D-Knock, you see the same thing. This room here is what you see.
Oh. Oh my.
I can tell you right now that this is invocation, summoning. What did you call it again?
Conjuration?
Conjuration. Thank you. This is conjuration magic for sure.
Shouldn't.
And I can read the runes around it if you don't understand Elvish.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that.
With the
Okay, I translate
assistance of somebody who can actually read Elvish, D-Knock, this is a completed, permanent circle of teleportation.
No.
And with the time that it takes him to translate, you have dedicated this circle technically to Keen Mind. You would also know that all of the statues in this area are creatures, for the lack of a better term, that will attack on sight any creature that enters via the teleportation circle that is not you, or that does not have you with them. You
I'm
can,
so glad I didn't step into the circle then.
so there's part of that. A, the wording that had been used for giving control over. He gave a loose kind of general, don't attack anybody in the tower. And then I'm handing over possession to this guy because he seems intelligent. But you can also use a command to command these soldiers, for the lack of a better term. They cannot leave this room because they are too large unless you take them through the teleportation circle. And just so that you know, the teleportation circle is usually a 10-foot diameter circle. This one is much larger.
Hushy. Like, that's legit what comes out of Dinok's mouth. Hushy.
So what is
Meanwhile,
it used for?
on the main floor, Valinar, what are you doing?
I was probably just reading a book. Probably just found a book that seemed interesting and started flipping through it.
Okay.
Enoch said to investigate the books. He probably got distracted with one of the books.
Okay. The first book that you would pull off of a shelf, seems to be just some light reading. It seems to be some kind of a novel.
Oh, okay.
Not anything magical, or anything like that in nature. And very faintly you hear, "Oh shit," kind of echo up the stairway.
Okay, Valnar puts the book back and starts going towards where he heard that sound from.
You look down the stairway and you see a shocked Dinok on the staircase, kind of looking out into the room below.
Yay! Fantastic. Do I want to know?
Do you say that out loud?
Yes.
Do you say it loud enough for Dinok to hear?
Probably. Maybe faintly, but he would say it just loud enough.
Whoever made this circle really kind of went a little nuts with a teleportation circle. Yeah, full, legit, completed teleportation circle.
Oh.
Like,
Cool.
nearly
Nope.
twice the size of a normal one.
But, why?
No clue? Overcompensation, maybe?
Or he was transporting something big.
If he was transporting something big, he wouldn't be able to get it out of this room. That's the only entrance exit.
Notably, the staircase is, only wide enough for a singular medium-sized creature to go up and down. And it's slightly curved, as well. Not drastically, but there is a slight curve to it, as it is kind of along the wall of a tower. And it is... The statues are considered large creatures, so...
Maybe he teleported the thing out of here, but in here. So like he teleported something bigger into here.
Or he was teleporting a lot of things at once. Or a lot of people at once.
What?
Maybe we discovered an operation of a slave ring.
What?
A
What?
slave ring. What's the
Carden seems
easiest
to
way
think this is a. Carden seems to think this is part of a slave ring.
The fuck?
transport?
Where does Carden get that thought? Come down here, you guys.
Gonna go downstairs.
So I'm gonna guess that
You guys
since
see
there's
this
a
room.
since there's a teleportation circle that is already completed here, we have no reason to complete the one outside just a few yards from here.
Yeah, as long as
So we can save our components.
the tower doesn't move. Yeah.
What if the teleportation circle allows the tower to move?
It does
I
not.
don't think it's big enough.
Yeah, it would have to be literally outside the tower.
It was just a thought. I don't know how these things work. I've never actually used
Fair. It's just the teleportation circle teleports whatever in the inner ring.
which means we could move all of us at once
Yes.
if we had a connecting destination.
Yeah. Once we get the Laputa back, I'll make one there.
That would be fantastic to be able to just go back and forth between flying and on the surface and never having to land the thing.
I mean, we would have to get off. Also, other island.
Yes. But I assume you already got this design in mind.
I mean, I've memorized this one.
Exactly, so you just draw the same thing, right?
I would, I would connect to this one.
Okay.
Imagine it like their mental link thing. And I wave my hand towards the two weirdos.
You're gonna have to be more
Yeah,
specific.
okay.
The Kalishtar in your presence.
Okay, there we go.
If Eleanor mind links with Cody and he goes, this thing.
Yeah, I got it.
It's you make a circle to choose where to go. You maybe let me look at the spell real quick one more time.
Even so, to kind of explain this, even though you have a permanent one here, this acts as an anchor point. You still would have to draw and use the components for a circle to teleport to a different location, but that would also be they would have to have an anchor point very similar to this one here.
Okay.
Think
So
of,
we're essentially creating fast travel points.
yes, so this
Okay.
is considered like a fast travel point, or if you want to think about it as a doorway, this is the
Stargate.
the other side of the threshold. The chalk that you have to use to draw the circle on the ground with, that acts as the key. And then when it
Okay.
opens up a portal, because it technically opens up a portal 5 feet wide, that is the doorway in a sense.
Gotcha.
And it only becomes permanent, like this one, if you cast the spell in the same place every day for a year.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Which is why Denock is hoarding money to be able to create the ink and chalk.
Yeah. It is a very expensive process because that is at least 50 gold a day.
Which is, what did we say, 360?
No, there are
Right.
more days than that in this world.
What was it?
I'm pulling up my calendar now.
Wait, it was like 800, wasn't it?
That's I'm gonna have to open this in the generator again in order to get an accurate number. Continue to talk amongst yourself while I find this. I said
Well-
talk, damn it.
I was gonna.
Sorry.
Jeez, now I don't want to.
Oh, well.
So, yeah, we basically need shit ton of gold, shit ton of gems. And yeah, I can key into this and we can teleport here. But as it is now, without another circle to use to get here, not really that useful.
True, not that useful, but this would be a
Unless
good. This would be a good
somewhere-
location to remember because there's a lot of potential with this tower.
Yeah, let's head back upstairs. Maybe there's a supply of ink and chalk or other magical supplies.
Maybe we haven't fully searched the tower yet.
I might be able to get the symbols for a magic symbol on my island. Might.
That would be pretty cool. Though, while we're here, I would like to try and find my family.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, all this we're talking about is much later down the road.
Yeah.
So it would involve basically just, teleporting right into the middle of
Enemy
Yeah.
control territory.
It's right into the middle of the temple. Probably, honestly, we might actually appear right in front of Blama. Literally. For all I know.
I mean, we could teleport these statues with us.
Well, we're about a
If
quarter
I
of the
can
way there
control
then.
them. Because each of these, right now, is on guard mode against anything coming through this portal. Basically, anything that comes through the portal without me being present with them, kill on sight.
Now I'm wondering if I can somehow get Palama those symbols and tell her to meet me here. See if she'd actually try to come.
Okay.
Hmm.
19,850 gold.
Hey, maybe we should convince not Carden. Oh damn! I just had his name.
We've got 3,000.
Hang on, let me.
Essen? Or are we thinking of someone else?
We talking about the guy who just gave us control?
Torben.
Torben.
Maybe we can convince Torben to have a meeting in this room.
Just convince all of our enemies to come to this room and let these things do the work.
Well, let's take a look at the statues and see what exactly power level. Stone Golem?
They'd be around that power, maybe slightly stronger, depending from varying from one to each one of them. I didn't technically give them a quote unquote stat block because I knew you guys weren't going to be fighting them. So they would be around the same power level of a stone golem, which I believe is a CR10.
Yeah. I just looked it up.
Yeah, and there's a lot in this room.
Yeah. Holy shit. If we can get control of these as an army,
15 of them, actually.
that's AC is 17, HP 178, 22 fucking strength, and 20 con.
These creatures are no joke. Like, whatever this tower was used for in the past has some serious fucking defense.
Yeah. And then there's one more upstairs, which honestly looks
Oh.
larger than these things. So, Stone Golem plus?
So, question. Is
Potentially.
there another floor that we missed?
There are currently just the 3.
Okay.
Currently? You mean there could be
Currently.
more?
Potentially.
We need to look harder then.
Okay.
Go up and
Head
down
back.
the stairs with detect magic.
Okay, so you guys return back to this floor.
And I'm gonna head over here. Can I
Yep.
see myself, please?
No, absolutely not. How dare you ask for that? Yeah, give me just 1 second. Stuff is being a little
Thank you.
slow, so you'll have to forgive me.
Gonna look around for like magical journal, maybe. Maybe a. Give me a user manual, please.
Okay.
I'll go up. I'll see if I can go up these stairs with detect magic at
Yeah.
a slower pace and see if we can't find any hidden rooms.
Okay, well, first off, are you gonna assist Denock?
Me?
Yes, because you're the one with
Oh.
detect magic.
Oh yeah, that won't take too long. Let me go help him with that.
You're also probably getting on the very cusp of the detect magic as well. So just be aware
Which
of
means
that.
I would have to cast it again. Yeah.
All right,
Worth it.
with detect magic, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items that are instantly lit up amongst the bookshelves.
I pull them all off the shelf for Denock.
Okay. Well, sorry, let me rephrase. There are, what did I say, 7? So there'd be 6 items. The seventh,
Either way, they're
the
all in
seventh
front of Denock
item,
now.
the 7th item is a batch of alchemist supplies.
I'm gonna take those for myself.
Yes.
No
So,
questions asked.
yep, you have alchemist supplies. If you didn't already have them, you have another set of them and stuff. So.
What is meant by that though? Like an alchemist kit?
In a sense, basically there is stuff here that you could attempt to create just about anything you would want to.
Oh, sweet.
Just-
as long as I have
just-
components.
Yeah, just about. There are components here, not a lot, but there are some. So if you had an idea of something that you wanted to attempt to craft, you could do so. Danock, you, however, have 6 items in front of you now that all, according to Katya, are magical in some nature.
Is there anything obvious?
There's a big kind of almost crystalline-like ball that has a crack in it.
Yeah, I know.
Unfortunately, no.
I'm ritual casting.
Okay, you take 10 minutes. That item is a cracked drift globe.
Okay.
Which is unfortunately not what Valinar wants. Yep. Katya, your spell comes to an end. Are you going to cast it again or ritual cast it?
I'll ritual cast it.
Okay. You take 10 minutes. In the meantime, Denock ritual casts another identify spell. And this one, hold on. I guess let me ask you. You've done that one. You have a kind of a greenish kind of potion, a bottle with what appears to be black kind of smoke inside of it, a pair of goggles, a cloak, and a bag that are laid in front of you.
Let's go for the book first.
Sorry, I don't know. There's a potion, a bottle with black smoke in it, goggles, cloak, and a bag.
Let's go bag.
Okay. You ritual cast Identify on the bag, and you learn that the bag is a bag of tricks.
Okay, so bag of tricks.
Katya, with your detect magic, as you go upstairs to the next floor and rummage around, you detect no other magics that weren't there before.
So no hidden rooms.
What
Not
was
that you
the
can find.
globe again?
Okay.
A cracked drift globe.
Drift globe. Same word?
Drift globe is all one word.
Okay.
This is an item for Valinor.
Yeah, I know, but
But
I don't know what any of these items you're gonna give me are.
I know.
basically.
You're looking
So,
at.
what's a bag of tricks? I'm not looking anything up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Bag of tricks? Sure.
Unless you give me permission to.
No, I can tell you what they do. Not a big deal. Come on, work, please. That might help as well. Tried looking things up, magic items up, and I was on the spell page. That doesn't help. So it is it looks to be an ordinary bag. Reaching inside the bag, however, reveals a small fuzzy object. When you pull the object out from the bag, you can throw it up to 20 feet. The object lands and it transforms into a random creature. By rolling a d8, you determine the creature and the stat blocks that you pull from the bag.
Oh.
Creatures
And
are
it acts like a wild animal, right?
Nope. The creature is friendly towards you and your companion and acts on your turn. You can use a bonus action to command the creature to move and what actions to take on its turn. To use it to give it general orders such as attack your enemies. In absence of such orders, the creature will act as according to its nature. Once 3 fuzzy objects have been pulled from the bag can't be used again until the next dawn. So you can technically use this
the object last?
Until it is reduced to 0 hit points or the next dawn.
So technically, I could pull 3 creatures out immediately, and
You could, yes.
okay.
This item does not require attunement.
And there's also 1 per action.
That's true, yes. So I will.
What color is the bag?
Gray.
Nice.
The cracked drift globe. It's a small sphere, weighs about a pound. When you are within 60 feet of it, you can speak its command word and cause it to emanate the light spell. So that's just a cantrip. Obviously, Valinor, it's nothing. It doesn't declare a action or anything like that. It's just speaking its command word. So to me, that could be technically a free action, because as long as that's the only thing you say on your turn, free action.
Hey, Valinor, you know how you're always having problems with light and seeing things?
Yes and no.
Here.
Okay.
Yeah, just speak the command word, which is whatever.
I'll let you make it up if you want.
Let there be
Whatever.
light.
Lumen.
Lumen.
It lights up as if the light cantrip has been cast.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Drift globe tells me it floats.
This
Just from the wording.
Mm-hmm. So I think I'm gonna say this one does not, because it's cracked. But I know the other one that isn't cracked does. So I'm gonna say this one doesn't float.
All right. Do we want to finish the items, or do we want to quit now? Because
Yeah.
it is quarter
Let's
after, and I know.
let's go ahead and finish the items real quick, because there is
So
just a
I
couple
just-
more. Yeah,
Just go down the list.
Yep. So the other 3 items, you have a ever smoking bottle, which is pretty much exactly what it sounds like.
Liquid smoke for flavoring.
It is again takes an action, but it's still a very it can be helpful. That is the ever smoking bottle. Eyes of Charming is the goggles, which these lenses have 3 charges. While you wear them, you can expend a charge to cast Charm Person, spell save DC 13, on a humanoid within 30 feet of you. Yep. You do have to be able to see that creature, and they have to be able to see you, technically. And then they regain charges at dawn. The cloak is a cloak of protection. I don't think I need to explain that one. And then the last item you will not find on D&D Beyond, as it is a elixir of troll regeneration. And with Identify, I will tell you what it does as soon as I get it pulled up. This one is just a moment. Fire.
By the way, we'll do other item distribution
Next time.
next week.
So,
Just Valinar does have the cracked drift globe.
So, this potion does require a action to drink. And that is because it's actually coming in almost like a kind of like a science bottle that like the ones that are kind of like circular at the bottom have the small neck funnel. I can't remember what they're called.
A beaker?
No, beakers have a large open mouth. This one's the slim neck with the large bottom. Maybe it's still a
They're
beaker.
all
I don't know.
called
Oh, a
beaker.
tincture.
Sure, but it has a handle along that glass neck, which you find funny.
That is kind of weird.
Takes an action to drink. When you drink it, the drinker regains 10 hit points automatically, and another 10 for 1d4 rounds. You also must make a Constitution saving throw, DC 15. If you do so, if you succeed on doing so, any limbs that may have been severed can be reattached by simply holding the two ends together.
Okay, so
it takes
10
an action.
HP immediate and 10 for how many rounds? D4?
1d4.
And restores severed limbs.
Yep. If you rolled a 14 or less, you suffer 1 level of exhaustion. A 9 or less, the regeneration or healed wounds heal as troll flesh, or looks like it anyway. On a 4 or lower, and I'll make sure you guys get the details of this later. Makes a new con save. And if you fail the next con save, you begin to convert into a troll. So you would have to roll a 4 or lower on the saving throw, which
Yeah, no, I'm thinking. Do we still retain our minds?
the details are that detail is not given to you because I don't know.
I'll talk to you about that later.
Yeah, because I don't see anything on it. Just quickly looking at it. But again, it is. Yeah, so that is what you know. Yeah, and then I think next week, as we'll wrap it up here for the day. Next week we will pick it up here, and we will kind of have a little bit of time to go over anything else that may be left over in the library. But you guys have basically found everything that has been left to you.
At least magical wise.
Exactly.
Still gotta read through the books.
There are a lot. But thank you guys so much for coming out this week and seeing what we were doing with these shenanigans and everything. I had fun. the goblins was a fun little thing. Yeah, it literally didn't last very long. Oh, excuse me. But it was fun. And with that, guys, I think that'll be it for tonight. Thank you all so much. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week. Good night.
Good night.
See y'all.
All right.